Alright, we're here to meet with our advisor. I arrive at the classroom and tentatively knock on the door. A decisive voice rings out. Oh, gosh, that music is still blasting in my ear. There we go. Oh, of course it would be Hitman Kubalt.
Come in.
I open the door slowly to reveal an empty classroom. It feels a lot bigger without all the people in it. My advisor is standing near a desk piled high with papers. Well, I finally get to see Professor Kubalt up close. I'm not sure where Dad got the idea that he's a hitman. It's those steely eyes of his.
Sean Gooden, yes. Have a seat.
On the desk in front of me sits a tiny Zen garden with a little rake. Next to it, a plastic frog rests on a wooden puzzle cube. He points to a small plastic box filled with coins.
Coins from around the world. They're from students who've studied abroad.
I see.
First, am I pronouncing your name correctly?
I nod.
Excellent. There are so many unusual names, I always worry that I'm saying something insulting in one's native tongue. Of course, I find my name to be wholly commonplace, but in other places it must be rather exotic.
He chuckles quietly at his joke.
How are you liking your first day?
It's been fine so far. Different from what I'm used to. Also, Kubalt seems quite nice so far.
College is like that. Are you enjoying yourself?
Yes, of course.
You don't have to say that for my sake. I won't be offended. It's my job to help you have the best college experience possible.
It's not that, sir. I'm just a bit distracted.
I hope it's not too rude of me to ask what's on your mind.
Well, I'm not sure if I should be saying this, but I just found out my dad won't be able to work for a while, so expenses are going to be tight. I was wondering if it was okay if I got a job.
Ah, I see.
Professor Kubalt digs through the pile of papers on his desk and pulls out a yellow sheet.
It's not uncommon for students to hold jobs, and you don't need the school's approval to get one.
He hands me the sheet.
But you might be interested in this. It's a grant application for students with financial needs. Your current situation sounds like it might count. If you're approved, the school will lower your tuition as long as you maintain a C grade or higher.
Oh, that doesn't sound so bad. Really?
Tuition is expensive, and we know it, but we don't want to turn away someone who wants to learn.
I look at the sheet in my hands. Everything looks fairly straightforward. Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me. It's my job.
I'm still grateful. Professor Kubalt waits for me to look over the sheet before he speaks.
Have you thought about a major for yourself yet?
No. Honestly, I have no clue what I want to major in at all.
There's no rush to decide immediately, but you should keep it in mind as you take your classes.
Yes, thanks.
Very well. That's all I wanted to talk about. You can bring that form back to me or drop it in the office mailbox.
I'll do that. Thank you very much.
Take care, Sean.
As I walk back to my dorm, I feel a little lighter already. If I can get this grant, that'll be a huge help. Aw, thanks, Hitman Kubalt. I'll still have to get a job, but I'm sure I'll be able to find something. I mean, Benito did offer already. I fold the form up and stick it in my pocket. As I do, my hand brushes against the playing card that Benito gave me. Whoops. I pull it out and look at his number. He never said whether or not it was a paying job, but it couldn't hurt to ask. I punch his number into my phone and send him a text asking if he's still interested in working with me. My phone buzzes a few seconds later. Let's talk. I'm still on campus near where we met. Come see me. I don't see Benito anywhere, but the crowd of people gasping in surprise in the corner gives me a pretty good idea of where he is. I hear a round of applause followed by the sound of coins clinking. As the crowd disperses, I see Benito counting out coins and a few odd dollar bills. Looks like I'm set for dinner tonight. Oh? I'm not sure if he's joking or not, so I simply nod in response. I'm glad you came. I didn't think you'd actually accept. About that. I fidget a little. I'm not sure how to ask without being completely rude. I hear you, girl. I haven't decided yet. Whether I want to be a plant, I mean. Oh yeah? Well, what do I need to do to convince you? He sounds serious, as if he's discussing a business proposition. The thing is, I need money, and I feel like such a terrible person for asking you.
I see.
He pulls a quarter out from the pile of coins he collected and idly rolls it back and forth on the back of his knuckles. Man, I wish I could learn how to do that. After a few seconds, he nods.
I'm afraid that I don't have much money to offer, but I'm currently in the talks for a TV special right now.
Really?
If it comes through, that'll pay pretty well.
Oh, that would help a lot. He eyes me searchingly. His fingers move quickly, flipping the quarter back and forth on the back of his hand with increasing speed.
What happened?
What?
Something happened to you after we met this morning. What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. He flips the coin into the air and catches it in a tight fist.
Don't try to hide it. It's my job to read people, and right now it's clear as day to me that you're in pain.
It's just trouble at home. Man, he's very observant.
And now you need money.
Yes. He uncurls his finger slowly to reveal nothing but air where the coin once was.
See? That wasn't so hard, was it? Well, the TV deal is still a ways off, but if you really are strapped for cash, why don't you start a blog?
A blog?
It's no cash cow, but it's better than nothing. You'd have to update it regularly, though.
But what would I even write about?
I don't know. What's your area of expertise?
Makeup. He raises an eyebrow. Hey, you don't have to look at me like that. Benito is so judgmental.
How am I supposed to look? You're not even wearing any makeup, and yet that's your area of expertise?
My mom's a professional makeup artist. I've been learning from her and working as her assistant for years. But it's just not for me. I mean, you already pointed out that I don't like being noticed. So I've always tried to avoid wearing makeup. It just makes me feel weird.
And yet you're a professional makeup artist?
It's an art. If someone else wants to hang my art in their house, that doesn't mean I have to hang my own art in my house too. That's a good point.
You have a fascinating outlook on things.
Fascinating?
To me, at least. I hope I'll get to study you more sometime.
Well, next time, buddy. Not this time. What? The front door of a nearby building opens and a small group of students exits. Benito looks them over quickly.
Sorry to cut things short, but I have to get back to work. If I'm lucky, I'll be able to upgrade tonight's dinner to a medium combo. Stay in touch, okay?
I nod and he bounds off like a child towards the crowd. I stand for a minute and watch him. The serious expression he had a moment ago is gone, replaced by a youthful grin. How old is this guy anyway? I probably should have asked him. And what's the deal with studying? At least I may be getting a job, and a maybe job is better than nothing. For now, I should probably leave him to his work. This is my first time really getting a good look at my room. I was so tired last night I just crawled into bed and I was running late this morning. Aw, it's so pretty. Isn't that... Oh. From Alistair, what was that game called? Isn't that the symbol on her poster there? Is it Rivenwell? Yeah, Rivenwell. It was Rivenwell Online. Isn't that the symbol? Oh man, are we gonna play some Rivenwell Online in this game? That'd be great. I walk through the room slowly, taking time to appreciate each of the decorations. My parents really were meticulous about getting this place to look like my bedroom back home. On the wall hangs a poster from a game I played as a child. Okay, I was gonna say, we're not Merowy, right? No, because our name is Sean. We didn't change our name, hopefully. And we have purple hair, not red or pink. I can't remember what Merowy's hair looked like now. That'd be funny if we play Rivenwell and run into Rui of the Sword and Fiona Wings. I won the poster in a contest when I was 12, and I never had the heart to take it down as I grew up. Now it's even here in college with me. I trace the outline of the logo with my finger. Wouldn't it be nice if I could just go out and hack at a few monsters until I earned enough money to pay for college? That would be pretty nice. I pull out the form that Professor Couvalt gave me earlier today and seat myself at the desk. Financial need, huh? He said that my situation probably counted. Here's hoping it definitely counts. I fill the form out carefully and tuck it away in my backpack. All right, what next? Homework. Right. I eye my bed longingly. Sleep would be glorious right now, but I don't want to fall behind on homework on the first day. Besides, Adam has another show tomorrow, so I won't have any time to make it up tomorrow night. I lift the first tome and begin my homework. Thankfully, most of the work is review, so it doesn't take me too long to finish it all. It's not even midnight yet. Not bad for a first day. I quickly get ready for sleep and throw myself into bed. Sleep time! I roll over to turn off the light, but I notice that there's an envelope on the nightstand with my name on it. I cut it open with a pair of scissors and pull out the note. Aww. Dear Sean, you're about to start a great adventure in your life. We're both so proud of you for having come this far already, and we know that you'll do wonderfully in college. Missing you already, Mom and Dad. P.S. Treat yourself to something nice. You deserve it. This was before the accident, though. Oh no, a $50 bill flutters out of the envelope to the ground. Yeah, I don't blame you for crying, girl. All the emotions I've been holding back today suddenly burst through, and I feel my eyes welling up with tears. Stupid. You guys can't be so flippant with your money. Even though my mom called this morning, it feels like this note was written an eon ago. I reach out and pluck the bill from the ground. I can't spend this. Not now. I tuck it back into the envelope and stash it in the back of the drawer on my nightstand. I curl up in my bed and pull the covers over me, but I can't stop my tears. They flow slowly, burning my cheeks and soaking my pillow. I don't remember falling asleep, but somehow I do. Poor Sean. Sunlight streams through my window as I roll out of bed. The pale blue sky outside the window hints at one of the last warm days of summer. I take a quick shower before heading to class, but it's hard to relax. I'm completely preoccupied with thoughts of Dad, work, and school. I float through the day, trying hard to concentrate, but my mind keeps drifting. It's been a whole day, and I still haven't heard anything about Dad. If I don't hear anything by lunch, I'll call Mom myself. Thankfully, I get a text during my third class. A few students around me giggle when my phone buzzes, but the professor doesn't notice. I furtively pull my phone out and glance at the text. From home. Dad is stable right now. We love you. Thank goodness.
Was there something you wanted to share with the class?
Professor Kuvalt has stopped his lecture and the entire class is looking at me. My mind blanks out. I count slowly and try to breathe in and out with each count. Why is everyone still staring?
You're welcome to text or chat with your friends, but don't do it here. Anyone who shows up to class should be all here. If you're not interested in being here, no one says you have to come.
My breathing has finally slowed to an acceptable rate. I swallow and nod quickly. Sorry, sir. Understood. The professor returns to his lecture, but I can still feel people staring at me. I can't believe he heard me from that distance. Maybe that hitman thing isn't so far off after all. Relief at knowing that Dad's well outweighs my embarrassment, but I'm still mortified that the entire class came to a halt because of me. In front of me, a girl passes a note to her friend. You don't have to come to class, score. Her friend nods and draws a smiley face on the note. My phone buzzes with another text right as class ends.
Hey Sean, John called. Says I need to show up early for the show tonight, so I'm going on ahead. I'll see you there.
The concert hall is a fairly short bus ride from the campus, so I grab my makeup case and head out. Do we get to meet John? As I step off the bus, I can see that people are already lining up. Wow, has Adam really gotten this popular in less than a year? I still remember his first performance at the coffee shop that forgot he was even going to be there. I move past the crowd and approach one of the smaller doors on the side, but it's blocked by a burly man in a security guard jacket that's one size too small for him. I strongly suspect that the jacket was the largest option available.
No entry. You'll have to go line up in the front.
Oh, I'm part of the crew.
The crew's already all inside setting up. No one is allowed in through here.
No, well, I mean I'm Adam's makeup artist. The guard rolls his eyes and smiles at me patronizingly. Great.
Well, you can go see Adam once the front door's open, okay?
Nearby, the people lining up have started staring curiously. It's just a day for stares, isn't it?
What's she doing?
I think she's trying to sneak in. I'm not lying. If you don't let me in...
Don't make me use force.
Force? What the heck, man? I'm like 5 feet tall. The guard draws himself up to full height, and before I know it, I've already shrunk away from him. Our conflict has attracted an even larger group of spectators. One girl jabs her friend in the ribs.
Get your phone and record this. It's hilarious.
I'm totally posting this to YouTube.
YouTube? My heart tightens and I suddenly find it hard to breathe. My brain begins to race as soon as I realize what's happening. I have to get out of here before things get worse. I take a halting step away from the guard, but a firm hand rests on my shoulder. Hey, it's John! There we go. This is the guy I'm most interested in, just by looks alone.
It's alright. She's in.
John. John drapes his arm over my shoulder, pulling me towards his chest affectionately. Oh, well, this is off to a good start.
This girl is Adam's makeup artist. She's on the list.
His eyes twinkle and he gives me an approving nod. The security guard looks disappointed. I wonder if he was looking forward to throwing me out. Good grief. Huh? I give the guard a small apologetic smile, but he doesn't make eye contact.
Sorry about that, Mr. Brandon. You know how it is. That I do. And we're mighty grateful you're so strict.
John gives him a quick salute. John pats my shoulder.
So, shall we head inside? I'm sure Adam's waiting for you.
Yeah. The security guard steps aside to let the two of us in. Thanks. I'm like, he doesn't look as happy as he did earlier. I turned to offer John my thanks, but his expression has darkened.
Why didn't you call? I gave you my mobile number for a reason.
Oh, right. I figured he gave it to me out of politeness more than anything else. I'm sorry, I didn't want to bother you.
Well, that's not true at all.
Yes, it is. His face tightens for a moment. Did I say something wrong?
Sean, do you know what bothers me? Not having a makeup artist bothers me. Getting a ring on the phone, not so much.
I didn't have a choice. That guard...
The guard was doing his job. What about you? You looked ready to turn tail and hide when a simple call would have set everything right.
I mean, he's right, but I have feelings, man. Please be sensitive to my feelings. I feel tears welling up in my eyes, but I blink them back. This is ridiculous. I shouldn't be crying over something like this. Well, your emotions are all over the place right now, girl. My breathing is getting shallower. The words I want to say stick in my throat, but I finally manage to speak. I'm kind of shy about...
That's not shyness. It's selfishness.
Hey!
You're uncomfortable doing something, so instead of pushing through, you hide behind your own insecurity.
His voice is so cold. He doesn't even sound angry, just tired.
I'm not the one who chose you. Adam did, and you were about to let him down.
At the mention of Adam's name, I suddenly feel my temper flare up. Shut up! I step in front of him and spin around to block his way. John eyes me with a mixture of disappointment and wariness. I can feel the tears heating up my eyes again, but John either doesn't notice or care.
What do you want, Sean? Should I coddle you and tell you it's okay to run away? I'm not your nanny.
I want you to shut up. I clench my fists, holding myself back from the punch I so dearly want to place in his face. Oh, I'm gonna love this route so much. Antagonistic relationship. John places his hands in his pockets. He looks resigned, as if he's given up on me.
Suit yourself.
He walks past me without even making eye contact. John and I haven't traded many words before. This is probably the longest conversation we've had. This is the only conversation we've had now that I think about it, and I already hate him. Oh no. After a few steps, John stops to stare at the bright lights in the ceiling. He turns his head slightly and rolls his eyes in my direction.
Adam's down there, by the way. Try not to be late.
He turns and walks down the hall without bothering to wait for my response. I relax my fists and take a deep breath, trying to subdue my anger. As I watch John walk away, I can feel my fingers curling up tight into a fist again. I turn on my heel and stalk towards Adam's dressing area. I slam my makeup case into the ground with a frustrated grunt.
Whoa.
Adam takes a small step back as soon as he sees my face. Yep, John just has that effect.
What happened?
I swallow hard and attempt to smile. Sorry, the security guard wouldn't let me in.
And then?
John let me in. I grit my teeth as I say his name.
Is that all?
Adam searches my face carefully. I quickly wipe away a stray tear still hanging in the corner of my eye. If only he were clean enough to spit upon. There. Now that's all.
That bad, huh?
There was a big crowd out front, and the security guard looked like he wanted to send me to jail. I nearly had a panic attack.
Does John know about you in crowds?
I shake my head. I don't want him pitying me. But then he had to come save me anyway, and I almost cried. I'm so stupid.
Don't say that. You're the smartest person I know.
Thanks, but that doesn't change what happened. I've been worrying about Dad all day and trying not to. Add to that, trying to figure out finances, and I guess it's just kind of pushed me over the line. Of all things. I pull out my makeup case and open it with a sigh. We'd better get you ready. I'm late enough as it is. Adam nods and sits down. He knows better than to try to push the issue. Thanks, Adam. As I wipe Adam's face clean, I can tell he still wants to ask me something. Yes?
So about your dad.
Oh, yes! They still don't know what happened, but he's stable. My anger quickly dissolves at the thought of my father safe and alive. Adam's shoulders relax and he smiles.
Good. It's been on my mind all day, you know.
You don't have to worry about us.
Your dad's a cool guy, and you're my best friend. Of course I'm going to worry.
Aw, we're best friends. That's great. I know, it's just...
Ugh.
Adam cuts me off.
It's just nothing. I'm going to worry about you whether you like it or not. How many years have we known each other?
I kind of lost count. Aw, we childhood friends that are gonna get into a romantic relationship. This is so cute.
Exactly. So none of this don't worry about me nonsense.
He stands and brushes himself off.
Anyway, it's go time.
He gives me a thumbs up.
Wish me luck.
Like you need it. Adam waves and heads to the stage wing. I can hear the crowds of people chattering excitedly. The minute Adam steps onto the stage, they erupt into a cheer. I pull out a book from my bag. As much as I prefer to watch the show, I've got to study hard now and keep up my grades. That grant depends on it. It's hard to pay attention to the reading, though. My mind is still swimming with thoughts about what John said.
That's not shyness, it's selfishness.
My muscles have tightened up again. I can't believe he managed to make me so angry in such a short amount of time. I run my fingers through my hair and pace back and forth. I know I shouldn't be so quick to pass judgment, but... what am I even doing here? My question is swallowed by the pounding music and the cheers of the crowd. The music winds down and Adam jogs backstage, exuberant. Another good show? I brush aside my dismal thoughts and offer Adam an encouraging smile. What is this music right now?
You know it.
He throws himself in his chair and moans.
Ugh. I'm so tired, though. Do I really have to go to school tomorrow?
He rolls his head back and sighs. You're the one who said you could handle it.
Well, you should have stopped me.
Yeah, like I could do that. I give him a gentle tap on the head.
Oh.
He rubs the spot on his head sadly.
You're going to make me stupid if you keep hitting me on the head like that.
I hold back a smile.
Yeah, I know. I'm already stupid.
I didn't say a thing.
You didn't have to. I can see it in your eyes.
He smiles and leans towards me.
I'm glad you're less worried.
He pokes my forehead gently.
You were starting to get wrinkles.
I quickly cover my forehead. I was not.
You definitely were.
Adam Eaton, you should know better than to tell a girl that she's getting wrinkles.
I said you were getting wrinkles. Not anymore.
The principle still holds.
No, I really don't think it does.
Well...
Are we heading back to campus or what?
Adam snaps his fingers in mock impatience.
You're wasting time, Sean.
Fine. I gather up my books and stash them away. I didn't realize you were so worried about the time.
You know me.
I roll my eyes and he laughs.
Come on, let's go back together.
Adam drives me back to the dorm building and I head straight to my room. My laptop sits on my desk, orange LED blinking slowly. I tap the touchpad and the screen lights up. An icon in the bottom of the screen informs me that I have new email. It might be important. I guess I should check it. I stare at the email in shock. Is this some sort of a joke? It's a job offer from someone named Lloyd Newton. I look up his name. Whoa. He's the producer and director for Double Agent. My parents love that show. Well, the name is legitimate, but I really hope this isn't some kind of elaborate joke. My cursor hovers over the delete button, but I hesitate. If this is real, it's a great opportunity. Hardly anyone knows who I am or what I do, or even the fact that I'm here. I guess this is real? I should say I can make it. Oh. Makeup artist needed. Lloyd. I don't know what Lloyd looks like, but I'll give him a voice. Hello, Sean. My name is Lloyd Newton, and I'm directing a test shoot tomorrow for a possible TV series to be filmed here. Unfortunately, the makeup artist we had has been called away by a family emergency, and I'm really hurting to find someone. Sorry for the late notice, but I heard you were a reliable girl, and I was hoping you'd be able to come in and help us out tomorrow. It would mean the world and then some if you did. Loves, Lloyd. Loves? Oh, okay. I will reply. Well, we need work, so why not? I'll be there. Thank you for thinking of me. Oh, that was a very quick reply. Oh my! Yayayayayayay! We need you at 5 a.m. tomorrow. It's at Dodgen Studios in Studio C. The address is on their site. Okay. I guess that's it. Log out. Alright, well, on the bright side, it looks like I've got work. On the downside, it looks like I'm only going to get 4 hours of sleep tonight. Man, I've only been in college for 2 days and I'm already planning to skip class. My high school teachers would weep to see me now. I curl up under the covers in my bed. What's done is done. The best I can do now is get a good night's sleep. My alarm goes off long before I wanted to, and with a moan, I force myself to sit up. Time for work. I get dressed and run down to the bus stop. The bus driver raises an eyebrow as I board. I flash my student ID and he nods. Half an hour later, I get off at the studio lot. There it is. Wow. This place is bigger than I thought it would be. Lloyd said to go to Studio C, but I have no idea where that is. Well, I guess I'll just walk around until I find it. I tug on the front door. It's unlocked. I open the door carefully and poke my head in. I can hear voices, but I don't know where they're coming from. I step inside and shut the door softly behind me. Hello? Oh boy, even more doors. I hear voices coming from up ahead. Is that where I should be? I can hear more talking. Whoever it is sounds excited. Actually, it sounds like several excited people. I walk faster. Maybe I can catch up with them and ask for directions. The voices are getting nearer. Just as I'm about to call out to them, someone grabs me from behind. Oh, it's boy number 4. I feel a hand clamped firmly over my mouth as someone pulls me back into a dim hallway. Stay quiet and don't move. My heart starts racing. Who is this? Some sort of stalker? Is he here to see one of the actors? Whoever it is, I can't say I like him. You know, we've met 2 boys we don't like. I try to pull away, but he holds me closer. I told you not to move. I clench my fist and give my attacker a firm jab in the stomach with my elbow. His body tightens, but he doesn't let go. Please, don't move. Please? Before I can respond with another jab to the stomach, a group of girls strolls past us. Maybe he went to a different studio? One girl who looks to be the leader is scrolling furiously through a set of photos on a digital camera. I really thought I saw him go in here, though. Well, let's keep looking. The other girls voice their agreement and they head off down the main hallway. As soon as they turn the corner, the hand on my mouth relaxes. I tear away and spin around. What's wrong with... I stop mid-sentence at the sight of a young man doubled over and clutching his stomach. Ow. Oh, wow, your outfit is amazing. I didn't hit him that hard, did I? He slowly straightens himself. He's taller than I expected. Hey, are you okay? Sorry about the, No.
It's my fault. I'm the one who grabbed you. It was pretty rude of me to...
His face turns bright red as he realizes the full weight of his actions.
I'm so sorry. Those girls were chasing me, and then I panicked and...
His voice is barely audible now. Just don't do it again, I guess. Who were those people?
I'm not sure. I'm supposed to be filming a commercial, but one of the crew members posted a photo at the studio online. A bunch of them figured out we were here, and I guess they wanted to see the shoot.
He fiddles with a strand of his hair and keeps a steady gaze on the ground.
And then it looked like they wanted to talk to me, so I kind of ran away.
Smooth.
I'm usually not this bad. They just caught me by surprise. I didn't think anyone would want to talk to me.
I don't know why they wouldn't. You're a model, aren't you?
How can you tell?
Perfect skin, nice hair, good posture, and you're tall. Definitely a model. He has very nice hair.
Oh, I see. You're really smart.
Not really. I just know what models look like. Anyway, my point is that having excited people wanting to talk to you kind of comes with the job, doesn't it?
Maybe. But girls are... scary.
Whoa, is this guy 10 years old or something? Am I scary? I'll take that as a yes. Anyway, I'll be out of your perfectly conditioned hair just as soon as you point me in the direction of Studio C.
Oh, that's next door.
He looks a lot happier now that the focus isn't on him anymore.
Just take the main hallway out. It's the building right in front of you.
I'm surprised that, as scared as he is of girls, he actually grabbed Sean and held her to him. Thanks. By the way, my name's Sean.
Oh, Matthew.
Well, thank you for the directions, Matthew. And good luck with, girls and stuff, I guess.
Thanks.
I hurry down the hallway and over to Studio C. Oh, guy with ponytail. I have a feeling this is Lloyd. Oh dear. I think he has an ending too, if I'm not mistaken. If that is so, he would be number 5 on our list. Sean! I was just about to come looking for you. Wait, you are Sean, right? A man comes rushing towards me and skids to a halt a few feet in front of me. Yeah, sorry, I got a little bit lost. No, it's fine. I'm just glad you're here. Yeah, he's definitely Lloyd. I'm the director and producer, Lloyd Newton. It's a pleasure to meet you. Lloyd shakes my hand enthusiastically. I'm not too late, am I? You're not late at all. I was just fretting that you were going to be carted off with those other girls. What girls? Security said a couple teenage girls tried to crash the filming of a commercial next door. I was worried that you were taken away with them. Oh yeah, I ran into them. No trouble, I hope. No trouble. If you don't count one very skittish model. Great! Lloyd turns and dashes off. Then let's get started! I hurry to keep up with Lloyd, but it's hard to match his pace. I have to speed up to a trot so I don't fall behind. So, how much do you know about this project? Only that it's a test shot right now? It's not like you gave me much useful information aside from that. Right, although we usually call it a pilot presentation. We basically spend one day putting together shots to show networks what the show would be like. If it's good enough, a network will pick it up and we'll get to make a series. We're tentatively calling it Cops and Robbers. Name subject to change. It's a crime drama. Lots of things blowing up. Oh, I see. I try to sound as enthusiastic as him, but my voice sounds flat. Not a fan of explosions? I don't watch TV very often. Haha, it's probably better for you if you don't. I hear watching violent shows turns you into a criminal. I'm not sure how to respond. He's joking, right? Your job is to make sure all our actors look pretty. He leans towards me and whispers conspiratorially. No easy task, I assure you. Okay, he's definitely joking. The trailers are that way, and I'll see you on set. Lloyd gives me another energetic handshake. I'm looking forward to seeing what you've got. I've heard only great things about you. Who did you hear from? He bounds off towards the set, leaving me to navigate the trailers. Great things, huh? From whom? Yeah. Well, I can worry about that later.